Good evening. This is Nancy Manos with Arizona Families for Home Education. It is convention week. Tonight is Sunday, July 8th. I think it's the 8th still. The convention is coming up July 13th and 14th with lots of pre-convention activities happening on Thursday, July 12th. So we're just counting down the days till convention time. I do apologize for getting this video done for our volunteers so close to convention. I had a cold that I caught from my cute grandson a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just getting, kind of my voice back. I've still got a little cough. I hope it doesn't cause too much of a problem during this video. But anyways, Courtney and I usually do a video together where she shares some tidbits and information with you, and then I share some vision type stuff. But tonight I'm just going to do this real quick. She's going to be sending an email to all the volunteers who are scheduled through Sign Up Genius tomorrow on Monday, July 9th, and she'll give you some more specific instruction. But I just want to touch on a few things very quickly. Let's see here. So first of all, we need you. We are so thankful for all of our volunteers. It takes several hundred volunteers to make convention happen, and each and every one is needed and is valued and is important. Whether you're working 1 hour at registration or you're doing 5 hours and you're doing workshop hosts and, all sorts of different jobs, pardon me, it all matters. And just so you know, we do not have a backup team. We don't have a bench that's deep with extra volunteers waiting to fill in if someone can't make it. So we are counting on you. If you are scheduled, you are it for that spot. And we just really are thankful for you. Your service makes a big difference. I want to share too, this has been kind of something fun that we've heard over the years, and even more so in recent years. AFHE has a reputation amongst speakers and vendors. We are highly regarded and esteemed in those communities. Vendors that come from all over the country love to come to Arizona because our people are happy and they love to shop, and there's a sweet atmosphere at our convention. And that's in great part because of our volunteers. And our speakers feel the same way, like they are clamoring to come speak at our convention because we take good care of them, and our people are so lovely. Like, our community is just amazing. And so you are a part of that reputation that AFHE has for being hospitable and kind and happy and having a sweet atmosphere at our convention. So thank you for contributing to that. We are incredibly grateful. Okay, sorry. We serve a diverse community. We have lots of people from all walks of life, different faith backgrounds, different worldviews, different education philosophies, even different education options will come and be part of our event. And you as a volunteer are kind of an ambassador for AFHE. So even if someone, has a different walk of life from you and you disagree vehemently with whatever position they're taking, you have an opportunity to represent AFHE well, to be kind, to be polite, to be caring and compassionate. That is the heart of service that AFHE has. Like, we care about people, even people that we, we all have differences, but our differences make us stronger because, there's such a beautiful community of parents who've chosen to teach their children at home. And so we can overcome our differences and find our common ground, which is that we love our children and we want the best for them. So while you're serving, if something comes up, just please remember that you represent AFHE as a volunteer, and you have the opportunity to love someone right where they are. Just smile, be kind, treat them with respect and honor. Sorry. Okay, so part of our jobs, whether it's workshop host or registration or being a booth host or that kind of thing, is we're dealing with people. And sometimes frustrating things happen. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. Well, perhaps here's an example. So in the back of each workshop room, we have empty spots where there's no chair that's reserved for stroller parking. Once those spots are filled, no more strollers or wheeled carts. Wheeled carts can't be in the room blocking aisles, but strollers, once those stroller parking spots are filled, then they need to either be left in the hallway or they need to be parked in the book check stroller parking booth that we have in the exhibit hall. The nice thing about that is it's a fundraiser for a homeschool archery team, and it's only $3 for the whole day, in and out privileges for wheeled carts and stroller parking. But if you're a workshop host, part of your job might be addressing someone. If all those stroller parking spots are filled, you might have to let someone know, hey, those are filled now, you'll need to park it in the hallway or take it to book check. Most people are going to roll with it and be fine because we've published information about it. It's in the program. We've really tried to let them know in advance so they can be prepared. But someone, it might just be the thing. They've had a hard morning and it sets them off. You, as an ambassador for AFHE, as a volunteer on our behalf, and the front line really dealing with our attendees, is you get to be a peacemaker. You get to diffuse the situation. And really the way to do that is to smile, to be kind, to be calm, to listen, and to let them know if there's something that can be done, go get help. Send someone to registration, to the volunteer check-in, and just say, hey, we need help at room 162, because our team wants to come and find a solution for problems that arise. But just know that you're kind of the first. So if you react, if you get mad back or you get frustrated back, it's just going to add fuel to that fire. And we don't want that. So if you could just come expecting the unexpected and be ready to speak a kind word and to smile at someone who's having a hard time and just be empathetic. I know that's frustrating. Let's see if we can solve that. That kind of thing. We're not expecting you to solve all the world's problems. And certainly we don't want you to change policy or practices or, that kind of thing, but where it's within your power, and then ask for backup. But just know that your job really is to be a peacemaker and to make the way smooth for people to come and enjoy. Because there'll be some bumps in the road and there'll be things that upset people unnecessarily or necessarily, who knows. But anyway, so that's kind of our job as volunteers at this event, is to make it fun for people and to make it pleasant and to make people feel loved and cared about. So that is the culture of service that AFHE has, and I want to share that with you. That is my heart, that every one of you would come and be blessed, and that as you serve, our attendees would be blessed, our speakers would be blessed, and our exhibitors would be as well. Okay, so Courtney wanted me to share a few things that are three things. One, when you arrive at the convention center, go to the volunteer check-in, which will be at the end of the registration counter with the lit counters that say registration at the top, with the AFHE logo. At the front of that is the volunteer check-in. Courtney and her team will be there to check you in. She needs to know that you have arrived safely, and she will give you your name badge packet, which is kind of a nice thing. You get to go through a much shorter line to get your name badge envelope. You don't go to pre-registration if you are registered as a volunteer. Go to volunteer check-in. She asked me to emphasize, go to volunteer check-in. As soon as you arrive on site, even if you're not volunteering until 2 in the afternoon, you're going to need your name badge to get into workshops yourself, to go into the exhibit hall, those kind of things. So be sure to check in with her as soon as you arrive. And then the second of the 3 things is be on time. If you are scheduled to volunteer as a workshop host and the workshop starts at 10:30, you are to be in that workshop room 10 minutes before the start of the workshop to introduce yourself to the speaker, to find your clipboard and your checklist, and to greet people as they're coming in, to help, say the room is getting full and there's empty seats in the middle. One of your jobs is just encourage people to move in. So, those kind of things. But be on time. Be on time if you're there as a workshop host. Something that can be super helpful is to set an alarm on your phone so that you remember, because sometimes if you're like me, you get so busy doing things and caught up in the moment or a conversation that it can be easy to forget, oh, hey, I'm supposed to be in room which and such. So be on time for your service position. In most cases, there's a volunteer that's waiting for you to come, so they could be released to go do their next thing. Sometimes it's that they're serving somewhere else and they need to hurry up and get there. So go to volunteer check-in when you arrive. Be on time. And then the third thing is, if you need to contact Courtney because something has come up, we understand, even though we don't have any backups on volunteers to fill your spots, we're counting on you. Sometimes things happen. A child gets really sick and you don't have childcare, or you get really sick, or there's a traffic issue or an accident or something. If those things, something like that happens, you need to contact Courtney. In the email that she's going to send tomorrow, she will include her cell phone. Something really important for you to know is, even though we ask you the rest of the year to email us is the best way to get in touch with us, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week, we will not be checking email because we arrive at the convention center early Thursday morning to start all of the setup. We have a lot of stuff that we haul down to the convention center and have to unload and set up to get ready for everyone to come. And we are running the whole weekend. So Courtney is not checking email. I will not be checking email. So if you need to reach Courtney, text her or call her on her cell phone. And again, that number will be included in the email she's going to send out. So don't expect us to get your message. Also, please don't use Facebook private messenger this week because we're super busy handling a lot of things and we don't want to miss your message. You getting in touch with us is important. Now, if you have a general question about convention, you can call the AFHE voicemail number that rings to my cell phone. But keep in mind, I'm super busy this week too, getting all the last minute prep ready. We want to help you, but most of the information, really everything you need to know, has been posted on the website unless I've forgotten something. So it's not that I don't want you to ask questions. I want you to ask if you need some information, but just be mindful that this is a super busy week. And then Courtney is the one you are reporting to, and she is the one that will answer your questions about your schedule and those kind of things. Okay, quickly, is there anything else that I wanted to touch base about? Oh, yes. Okay, so on the AFHE website at afhe.org/convention/volunteers, be sure to read the dress code. Our dress code is easy. It's business casual. We want modest clothing. Please no shorts. Please no tight-fitting clothes. It's not, you don't have to dress up. Men do not need to wear a suit and tie, that kind of thing. But we want to be respectful of those we're serving and that have all sorts of different opinions about clothing. So head for the middle, modest, business casual, and you'll be fine. And then there's a code of conduct on there. Please read that. This is not an opportunity for you to promote your business, your service, your favorite candidate. You are working on behalf of AFHE, and our vendors have paid to have a booth space. Advertisers have paid to have an ad in the welcome bag or the convention program, and we do not allow any marketing outside of those opportunities because we want it to be a pleasant experience, and we also want to honor the investment of our vendors and our advertisers. So please know that this is not an opportunity to promote other things. You're there to serve while you are volunteering. I'm trying to think. Oh, you might want to, did I talk about the program already? Review the program and just know what's in it, where bathrooms are. There's a facility map on the back. If people want recordings, you need to know that Resounding Voice is in the lobby, those kind of things. Familiarize yourself with the basics because with your volunteer ribbon, people will be asking you questions. I think that's really about all. I just really wanted to share, one, my appreciation, two, our heart of service, and that you are needed and you are valuable, and we are counting on you to be there for your times that you're scheduled to volunteer. We hope it's a blessing, especially for those of you who are volunteering 5 hours or more for free admission, that the financial benefit is helpful to your family so you can come and enjoy, but you help us make this possible. It really wouldn't happen without all of our volunteers. So we'll see you this weekend. Thank you so very much. And be sure to check out the website for job descriptions, dress code, and code of conduct. Thanks so much.